I'm Keith McBride. My building is haunted, they say. People see and hear things. I run a flea market on a small town square, one of unique history and values. They say our lifestyle is dead already. That's just half the story.
I'm Lisa Livingston-Martin, and I'm a small town attorney. When I'm not in the courtroom, I'm solving other kinds of cases, really cold cases, with my team of paranormal investigators. We work with Keith McBride to provide answers to some of the haunted stories that walk through his flea market. What I have discovered is you are never truly alone.
I'm Tom. I came up to McBride's Antiques to bring a witchboard I found while cleaning out an old farmhouse. Kind of hoping to get somewhere around $600 for it, but I'd be happy with about $300.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good.
What do we have?
Found this cleaning out an old farmhouse
Okay.
and took it home and had a bunch of weird stuff happen and I don't want it anywhere around.
What kind of stuff?
Oh, just footsteps, thumps, just kind of stuff moving around, weird stuff.
Okay.
It's actually an old scrapbook from the 20s, 30s, somewhere in there. And then this board.
All right. Okay. I don't know too much about all this stuff. Do you mind if I call somebody that does?
Nope.
Okay.
I did a little research on it. I was kind of hoping to get somewhere around $600 for it.
Okay. Well, let me bring in somebody that knows more about all of it. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Al, how you doing?
All right. How are you? This man brought in this stuff.
Hi, nice
Tom.
to meet you, Tom.
John Emmett, nice to meet you.
You want to go ahead and let him know what you got here?
Cleaning out an old farmhouse. Found this in there. A bunch of weird stuff happened in my house. I just kind of want to get it out of my possession.
What was going on?
Footsteps, noises, stuff moving back and forth.
You didn't have anything like that going on before? Okay. Well, I mean, this is an older board. It's not your typical Ouija board. It's a mystic board. It's got more of the Middle Eastern motifs, but it's 1930s, thereabouts. It's not handmade. The witch boards that are handmade are more prized because they have personal energy in them, but I know people who collect them. We can see if there's anything going on with it that we can tell.
Yeah, it's a very interesting board. I'm not sensing a whole lot off of it. I did feel a little bit of a angry, maybe, emotion from it, but other than that, I'm really not getting a whole lot from it.
Were you freaked out when you found it? No? So it didn't bother you or anything?
No, a bit.
Sometimes your energy can trigger
Yeah.
something, so...
Have you had any, you said it has caused stuff in the house. Have you tried taking it out of the house and things have stopped, or is it just...
Yeah, once I removed it, I didn't really notice anything. I took it out to the garage, so.
Okay. Well, I'm not an expert at telling you what these are worth going for, but I know there's a lot of people who collect them, and with a credible story of paranormal activity going on with it, I think there's a market for it.
Okay.
And in fact, if you can't make a sale, you might give us a call. We
Yeah.
might be able to hook you up with someone.
Okay.
And we might be interested in ourselves.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Good seeing you, Alex.
Me too.
Good to see you again.
You too.
I was asking 600, but I guess it's not what I thought it was. I mean, I could go down as low as 3.
What do we have here?
It is
Well, this looks like
2030s book and then a old witch board I found.
2030s book. This looks like a scrapbook of newspaper articles. You say 20s, 30s, but I'm seeing 49 or 50.
Oh, it's a little newer than I thought. I never really looked at it.
That's all right. It's still older than today. So these have some really neat headlines. So are you wanting to just sell these?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you looking to get?
I'd like to get, I think, 300.
300? Okay, well, I don't really know the value of these things, but I couldn't imagine essentially a Ouija board being, or a mystic board, whatever you want to call it. I can't imagine that being worth 300. And this is just, I mean, this is really fascinating because it's full of really neat newspaper articles from the 40s and the 50s and stuff, which all have to do with paranormal, like puzzle and body ashes and weird angle and death. And these are all from around Kansas City area, which is really neat, but I don't really see any value in old newspaper articles other than it's just really kind of neat. So I'd probably give like $5 or $10 for this, and then, you know, maybe like 20 for that. So I can even cut you a deal. How about I give you 50?
Have to go a little higher than that.
What are you looking at? Like you're saying, what was it you're wanting again?
Let's say $100.
$100?
I'm honestly just wanting it out of my possession.
Okay. So if that creepy thing's been happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know if I could get anything out of this though. While it's really fascinating, I don't know how much somebody would pay for it just yet. So, what about 65?
Yeah, let's just do that.
You'll take 65?
Yeah, I just don't want it. I just don't want it in my house anymore.
All right, well then we'll do that.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
My name is Alice, and I work for Southwest Agency. I'm an insurance agent. We've had a few odd things going on. I do know who Lisa Martin is, and I wanted to approach her about maybe doing an investigation at my office.
Hi, I'm Alice.
Nice to meet you,
For
Alice.
Southwest Agency.
Oh,
Just kind of wanted to see if maybe you'd be interested in coming over.
sure.
Doing an investigation.
Oh, we'd love to.
We had a saloon in the bottom, in the basement,
Really?
in the 1800s.
Oh.
Upstairs was apartments and offices, and we've just had a few little strange things going on. Thought maybe you guys would be interested in coming over and taking a look.
Still an active saloon?
No.
No, we'd be happy to. We'd be happy
Sounds
to.
great.
How about maybe 5 o'clock?
Sure.
We'll meet you over
Sure.
there and check it out.
Awesome, just right over on the corner.
Will do.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Bye.
They're not real. They're not real. Oh my.
Are you okay?
I gotta get out of here.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Gentleman running up the stairs. He was the guy that I'd hired to do some work for me down in the lower level of the building. At the time I heard him scream, I thought he'd gotten hurt, and so I came running around the corner, and about the time I got to the base of the stairway here, I seen him running up the stairs just totally freaked out. He was screaming stuff I really couldn't understand and just ran right out of the building, hopped in his truck and drove away. I immediately assumed he got hurt or whatever. I tried calling him on his cell phone, he wouldn't answer. After a couple of days, and a couple of days of me continually calling, he finally got a hold of me and told me that while he was down there working on some stuff, he noticed 2 people walking by, and there wasn't supposed to be anybody down there. We had it caution taped off and stuff so that none of the customers from up here could get down there. He started hollering at them, "Hey, you guys can't be down here." They were ignoring him. It was a man and a woman that he later said that he noticed was dressed in a suit and a white dress, and they were holding hands. As he hollered at them to, you guys can't be down here, I'm working, this and that, he proceeded to move towards them, and as they got close to the far wall, he just about was able to reach out and touch the man when they totally disappeared. That's why he screamed and ran out of the building. It just threw him into shock, I guess you could say. When I finally got a hold of him and he was able to tell me what had happened, he explained to me, he said they were just as solid as you and me. And he said when they got to the wall, they just disappeared. And he said, I don't know what happened. He said, I just freaked out after that.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what kind of games you guys are playing in here, but whatever this is going on back here is not okay, and I will never be back in here again.
What are you talking about? What happened?
There's like footsteps going on back there. I don't know, but if this is a game, it's not fun. I'm out of here.
Someone's off her nuts. Well, I'd have to say that they like her.
I guess I'll go take a look at it.
Hi there.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good. What do we have here?
Well, today I brought in an antique doll.
Mm-hmm.
She's been in my family for a long time, but I just wanted to maybe see about selling her.
Okay. Oh, look there. Let's see. We can.
She's obviously very fragile because she's very old.
She has a beautiful dress on.
She's a pretty doll, but she's really creepy.
Creepy. How is she really creepy? What does she do that's so creepy?
Like I said, she's been in my family for a long time, and my great aunt had her when I was a child. I was terrified of her. We'd go to the family reunion, and I was terrified of that doll. Strange things just seem to happen when she's around. Objects get moved from place to place with no explanation, and people seem to be more tense. They seem to fight more often when she's there.
Oh.
And I don't really feel like that I want her in my household. I'm not sure if I'm the one who inherited her, but I think she needs to go.
Okay, so do you think she's haunted?
I think she could be.
Ooh, that would be neat. Well, I think. Do you mind if I call in a local paranormal investigative group and see if they want to do a test and see for sure?
That would be fine.
Okay, cool. Well, then let me give them a call real quick, and we'll have her tested out, and we'll see what we come up with. See if maybe there's a good reason why everybody fought whenever she was in the presence.
That sounds great.
So,
Thank you.
I'll give them a call real quick.
All right, great. Thanks.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Lisa.
How
Hi,
you
John.
doing?
Good.
Hey,
How are
how's it
you
going?
guys?
Pretty
Thanks so
good.
much for coming in. We have a customer here. She would like
Hi,
to sell
my
this
name's
doll.
Lisa.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
John Emmett.
Hi, Jenny.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
And she has this doll here that she wants to sell, but she says that it's kind of creepy and things happen. We would like to see if there's actually some sort of haunting about it, or if there's anything paranormal to it. And so,
I think the first emotion that I get from this doll is that there's a lot of sadness around it. Maybe some chest tightening and a little throat problem here.
Did a past owner die of a heart attack or anything like
My
that?
great aunt owned it before, and she had a heart attack.
Oh, okay.
and do you know exactly who had the doll growing up, or like who it came from to you?
My great aunt had her when I was a child. I saw her at family reunions and things, and she just terrified me, and she just always seemed creepy. And I guess
Your aunt or the doll?
a little of both.
Dolls are a little creepy.
Yeah.
And then I guess one of her children had the doll, and now it's come to me. I don't know why they left it to me. I never liked her. I always hoped that one of the cousins would get her, but I guess I was the lucky one.
Okay. Well, and there's a long history of dolls being seen as vessels for spirit. So,
Really?
yes. So perhaps your great aunt is still attached. That's very possible.
I see a little tug of war between two kids. Was there ever any fighting over the doll, or maybe something like that? Maybe as young kids.
We
Maybe
just did
maybe
very-
pre. This is like probably late 1800s, possibly. Looking at clothing, possibly something like that. I mean, is the doll that? I'm assuming it's probably that old by looking at it.
The story I hear is that she's been passed down from years and years and years. I don't know about tug of wars with her back, that long ago, but I know that we used to always dare each other to run up and touch her when we were kids.
That could be. That could be.
How fun.
I'm surprised I'm touching her now.
Well, let's see if there's any EMF activity around her.
You can hold her over or something if you want, or you can cradle her like a baby.
Like a baby.
She's a baby.
Well, there is K2 Spikes EMF around her. But I'm comfortable saying that there's activity around the doll. There's elevated electromagnetic field going on.
You definitely feel like that there's something with the doll, like emotional attachment or something that's hanging out with this doll.
So, you know, there is a market for people who want haunted items.
Oh,
so,
absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
So I think there's a market there, but you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't have any idea what that doll's worth though. I mean,
Okay.
honestly.
Okay.
But I hope that helps you, and good luck to both of you. Nice meeting you.
Nice
Great.
meeting you.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thank you
Steph.
so much.
Oh,
Thanks,
for having
guys.
us again.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we know that you want to sell it,
I
right?
do want to sell it.
Okay, and I think, considering she's in a good state, although she does have some chippings and some damage right up here on the top of her head. Kind of done a little bit of research, but I don't know that much about like her actual value, but I do know that yes, people would be interested, if not for any other reason than because she's haunted. So do you have like a price that you're wanting to get from it?
I was thinking maybe a couple $100.
Well, see, because I don't really know. How about I give you $50 for her?
I really can't do it for 50. I mean, she's got to go, but I mean, even the experts said that there's a market for haunted items, and I hate to just give her away.
Right.
And she's obviously really, really old. I mean, I would hate to give her away for $50, even if she wasn't haunted. I'd come down to 175.
We'll see, because I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get out of her, so as resale. So, and I understand you want her gone, but what if you took $100?
125.
Okay, I can do 125.
Thanks. I went into McBride today and sold a family heirloom haunted doll. I feel really good about getting her sold. I feel also relieved that the experts said that she was in fact haunted. I think that explains a lot of the family's reaction to the doll. I got $125 for her, and that's a lot more than I had walking in the door, so I'm really happy with that.
Okay, what happened down in the basement where I ran up the stairs, first I thought it was a gas line, or maybe the building itself was collapsing. At the time, it doesn't show in the film we took, the lights were flickering off real heavily, and it was almost like they were pulsating. And I noticed that as I glanced sideways as I ran up the stairs. I ended up running outside because I thought actually the building was collapsing on top of me, and I was down in the lower level, and it scared me really bad. I actually thought I was ruined. I thought my building had actually collapsed and caved in. After I was outside for a while and calmed down, I actually came up here to the main floor and started walking toward the back of the building. I actually expected to see like a big hole or a crater, or the floor itself caved in. And to my shock, that it wasn't. So I thought, well, maybe the damage is more downstairs where I was at. So I went down the stairs, and I went down there, and it was like nothing had ever happened. There was no damage. There was nothing. I mean, that's when I realized at the time that maybe it was something to do with the paranormal.
Hi, how can I help you?
Do you know when the next ghost tour is?
Tonight at 8.
All right, thank you.
We want to thank everyone for coming out for the ghost tour. I'm Lisa with Paranormal Science Lab.
I'm John.
And we're going to take you around the square, tell you some of the ghost stories, and then later we're going to do a ghost hunt in Opera House. Jasper County was founded in the 1830s. This beautiful courthouse was built in the 1890s, but that's after 2 were burned, and everything around us was burned in the Civil War. We had battles that came through, we had bushwhackers that lynched people, all kinds of things happened here. Right over here was the home of the future Belle Starr, and she learned the skills she needed to be the bandit queen by being a Confederate spy in this area during the Civil War. So we're going to have some fun and talk about some ghosts. John's going to tell us about sort of the most
famous ghost on the square is probably a little girl that's been seen in multiple buildings. There's legends saying that there used to be tunnels and stuff underneath all of these buildings here, and they were interconnected, and you could actually get to some of the buildings from inside those tunnels. Well, the story goes is that her and her mother they lost control of their wagon, and it fell into one of where they were building, and it was flooded at the time, and they were lost. They were sucked down into these tunnels, and nobody ever saw them. Well, this little girl has been seen in multiple buildings throughout the square. She's not stationary to a single spot. So you may see her. She may be running around. Hopefully we'll...
Hi, Alice.
Hi, how are ya?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Pretty good. Hi,
Good to see
John.
you. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So, you've got some stuff going on.
We do have a little bit of activity going on. That's kind of why I wanted you guys to come up. Basements, we've been hearing some things, a little rustling around. Some of the girls have felt a few things. You know, I personally haven't, but they wanted me to talk to you. So I just thought maybe, you know, if you guys wanted to come up, we'd go down there, see if maybe you could see something. Because, you know, that's where I was telling you that it was the old saloon. And
We'd be
Kinda-
happy to.
That'll be fun.
Let's check it out.
Yeah. Let's go. You guys ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's go.
So, Alice, this is the entrance to the saloon?
Yeah, this is the only entrance that I know of now.
Oh, cool.
Because it used to be an outside entrance, but now everything's been boarded up and blocked off, so this is the only entrance to get down in here. It's kind of spooky. It's really, most of us don't even like to come in this corner, so.
Yeah, no, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Looks like fun.
Watch your head. There is a light switch right there. Do you see? Did the light come on? Okay.
This would be a great time to be a very small person.
That's the old one that has been boarded up.
Yeah, watch your head. Here.
You all right, Lisa?
Yeah.
An electrician's nightmare. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
Okay, and then if this is the old boiler, this kind of gives me the creeps too. I feel like Freddy Krueger's gonna come out at me.
That is...
That's been here a while.
Long time, I would assume. I don't even know if it has a date on it.
Series B.
Wow.
Been a little
Spike.
bit. And it's not
It's not
electricity,
synced.
it's, yeah, they're not synced.
Awesome. A little bit of energy going
Yes,
on.
watch your step, guys, because the floor, it used to have a wooden floor, and now it's just, I think from years of decay, it's just all rotted out. And,
Okay. Well,
and the saloon, I know, was back behind here. I'm not sure if this part was honestly part of it or not. There is a cable here.
Blue for a... Alright.
Okay, now the saloon is back here. And again, watch your feet, watch your
Yeah, this is...
steps, because it's very rotted out and not real safe. Obviously, we don't come down here.
Oh, I don't know why not.
Yeah.
Those are good times.
hey, look. Hey, check this out. Check this out.
Jasper...
Jasper Coble, November
10th,
10th, 1900.
Interesting.
Wow.
Although... Huh. What is this?
Looks like dry ice.
For dry ice, call 1129
1129
Joplin. CN
Golden.
Golden, 825 Broadway Street.
Some old Norman Rockwell. So there's a pipe there to roll on.
Yeah.
That's wood.
Look at all this. Old, what's this say?
Old jackrot?
Is that what it says? I can't see, I don't know what this letter is.
Old Jack.
Look at the face. Looks like a
It's a
body.
backward J.
Old Jack rot for sale.
I wonder what that is.
A lot of cobwebs. Well, it's a good thing I'm totally not afraid of spiders.
I'm glad you're taller than me, so you're clearing them out.
Yeah, you know,
Before I get there.
I've had many a person tell me that. Oh, wow. Is this wallpaper original?
Wow, look at this wallpaper. And the drawings,
Huh.
it's almost graffiti.
Yeah, it is kind of neat.
Some 1880s vandals.
Yep. Someone's beer tab.
Yeah. What are you standing on right there?
Right here?
No, not you.
Well, you know, there's all kinds of stories about fights, gunfights, knife fights, people dying down here, and there's a story that the boss is hanging around, so I think it's worth doing an investigation. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm in. Absolutely.
I think it's going to be exciting. Alice, I think we're going to have to do this. Well, that was awesome.
That was a lot of fun, yeah.
I don't know that it was fun, it was spooky.
No, it was fun.
No, that was
It was very
There's
interesting.
some neat old history down there.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Completely.
and, you know, EMS fights, and I don't know, I think the boss is down there.
I think so too, yeah.
I think he's hanging out.
I think you might be right.
That's probably what everyone's hearing, so.
Yeah.
How about we come back next week? And
Sounds great.
we'll check it out further and see what we can show you.
I think it sounds phenomenal.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
That's a plan.
Yep, just give me a call.
Will do.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.